Hello, everybody. Rusty Doggo here. Welcome to the Kennel Club. For tonight's stream, once again, we are once again heading back to Nod Krai. That's something Nod the Krai. Dang it. The joke was better than the title. We're gonna be going back to Nod Krai. We're gonna be continuing with the story. We're gonna try to get the new 5-star before she rolls away. Hello, Vulture. How you doing today? Whoa. Okay, camera, what's going on with you today? I'm okay. I'm looking forward to next month. There's some games I want to get. There's gonna be I can't wait to fully bring out my costume. You guys saw a peek of it this week, but I'm gonna actually use it this uh next week when the month of October comes rolling around. I still gotta get Pixel dressed up. She's still having a hard time picking a costume. I swear she cannot decide what costume she wants. Okay, that works. I sometimes have to check to make sure my commands work. Anyway, those who are new to the channel, hello there. My name's Rusty. I'm a furry VTuber and artist. I do art streams from time to time. I also play anime gacha games. I play Nintendo Switch games. I play party games, among other stuff. So, if that's interest to you, be sure to stick around. Let's get started. Let's get ready to rough and roll. Whoa. Hang on, I think my camera's all out of whack again. I swear, I need a new camera. Or it could be my new glasses causing me issues again. Just got new glasses yesterday. Well, the day before yesterday, technically, given how it's already past midnight. There we go. We should be back to normal. Excuse me. Okay. Oh, by the way, since I last played this, I did get all the whoa, I forgot about that. How many days are left? 4 days? That ain't gonna be long. Already seen who's the next 5-star. Flynn's is gonna be the next one. I'm not pushing for Flynn's. I'll be real honest. Alright, what was the quest we need to do next? Hmm. I don't remember that. Traveler's Tales. Make a wish. What's this all about? Huh?
Yes, that'll do.
Hey, it's
Just a quick
Miko.
and simple cleanup job.
Careful around her. She can be a sly fox. Literally. Also, let's move you, Pixel. Get you out of the way.
Huh, little one, you're just in time.
Hang on. Just in time for what? Hold on a second. Where is this going?
Oh, look at you. I can tell you're thinking. Oh no, she's going to send me off on some pain-in-the-neck errand again, isn't she? Don't worry. I was just going to say that we finished renovating the shrine and are preparing to roll out a brand new service. Now, I haven't had the chance to announce it yet, but here you are already. Wouldn't you agree that's good timing?
That is
See this
nice.
offering box beside me? There's going to be another place to make wishes here soon.
Really? Don't you already have fortune slips?
That's different. Fortune slips are about telling fortunes, whereas this is about making wishes.
Ooh.
Now then, close your eyes, make a wish, write it down on a prayer plaque, then hang it up on this rack here, and maybe your wish will come true.
Can I wish for anything?
Of course. But as for which wishes come true, that is up to the gods who watch over us all. Powerless Guji that I am, I can only help you in mortal matters. If that's what you wish for, it's left over from writing for. Try writing your wish there. That might make it more likely to come true.
Oh, really?
When have I ever lied to you? Hurry up now, little one. It's time to make your wish.
Oh, hey, no pushing.
Remember to write your wish on the fortune paper, then stick it to the prayer plaque and hang it on the rack. After that, your wish. Yes, nice and solemn. Very good.
Are you sure this will work?
All right, little one, back to business with you. Remember to keep your ears pricked and your eyes open. After all, the person you wish to meet might just be sitting at some noodle stand, having themselves a lovely...
Speak your wish. Oh! Choose someone to make a wish about. Okay, so it shows who I can make a wish about. Aw. No guru. That's disappointing. Hmm. Who should I pick? Ooh, I haven't talked to Kiara in a while. Make a wish. I'm assuming it's not to get a certain character. This is only for binding them on somewhere in the map.
What? Talk to the Electro Archon whenever you are troubled.
Hmm. So how's everybody doing today? Tales of the Winter. Oh, wait. I think I might have to do this one. Because I think this is necessary for one of the reputation quests. So, how many people is getting their hands on Sonic Racing's already? Sonic Racing Crossroads. Me, I'm not getting it right away. Granted, I will get it eventually, but there are other games I have in mind first. Plus, I'm gonna wait to see what games pop in on the fall Steam sale. I know a lot of my friends is bringing it up. Like, Rusty, you need to get the game. When are you gonna get the game? I want to race you. I'm like, hey, don't rush me. I. What do you want? Hmm. No way. I'm joining the Patui. Oh yes. Mm. Sure. First things first. Let's get the heels up. I'm not gonna take on Minotaurs when my health is not that great. Yeah, I'm starting to think my new glasses might be affecting my tracker. Unfortunate, but can't be helped.
Plastic surge! Incinerate!
Ow!
Rise with the sun!
Uh-oh, enemy reinforcements.
Light it up!
Oink. Oh, that's the meat churl. I forget. I don't know why I was thinking it was the bigger fruit. It's Sonic Racing, not again. My friends have been playing that theme song, singing that theme song a lot. Now it's stuck in my head. It's as bad as Mariah Carey's. Oh wait, uh-oh. I said the name out loud, didn't I? Uh-oh. That's not good. Never mention her name unless you want to start hearing the Christmas songs early. Yeah. No, thank you. I'm not ready. You'd prefer to work under Capitano. Oh. How are you lot still in Mondstadt? What sort of yarn? We're gonna go talk to Sarah from the Good Hunter, I think. It is going to get you next. When you least expect it. They will find you. They will hunt you down. And then it will latch onto you like it's a face hugger from Alien. What are you doing? Mm. Mm. Whee! Mm. Mm. Hi, Sarah. Mm. Mm. Doesn't bother me. Make a satisfying salad. Oh, that's easy. Mm. Hot dog. Yeah. Yeah, make all the hot dogs. Call me a cannibal if you must. I love hot dogs. All the hot dogs. Whoops. That's not my usual. Oh no! I used up all the flour. Oops. That's totally not like me. Oh, are you kidding me? Bacon. Should I leave it at 69 butter? No. Nothing wrong with having more fisherman toast. I guess I should make the satisfying salad first, shouldn't I? Oh, I need. Huh? Ooh. Oops. I still not like me. Cold cut platter. Wait. Huh? Come on, official. Give me something special. Ooh. Oh, I'm getting lucky there. Where'd the Nod Krai hot dogs go? Hash browns? Hash browns! Yummy. That's funny. I can never stand the hash browns from McDonald's. They end up just too greasy for me. I always seem to paw print hash browns, puppy paw hash browns. Yep. But I can't stand. I can't stand McDonald's hash browns. They always end up greasy, and they make me sick. Hello, Nova Loonskin. Welcome into the Kennel Club. We are currently playing some Genshin Impact. Going to be heading back to Mondstadt to continue the story after I deal with this one for Chile. How you doing? It looks like you've been playing some VR chat. Nice. I plan to get onto VR chat soon. As soon as I get my model figured out. Gotta make all the hash browns. Where'd the hot dog go? Where's the hot dog? Hot dog. There you go. Automatic cooking for the hot dog. Oh, but I need to get more ingredients. Ooh. When did I get that? Stupid bug. Oh, I could only make one? You guys can probably recognize where that came from. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Honestly, they could have done so much more with the North America Genshin Impact McDonald's collab, but they didn't. They didn't even have pie boxes in my store. The store I went to. No pie boxes. Which was the only Genshin merchandise they would have had other than the digital stuff. Like, no. And yet the staff apparently got special merchandise. Special Genshin Impact McDonald's merchandise. And it was like, bro. I wish I still worked at McDonald's if that was the case. The audacity. Mm. Talk to Flora. Do I sell any specialties? You're looking for a gift? And I only sell flowers, which don't stay fresh very long. It's dandelion a flower? Hey! Bro. I don't see dandelions as a flower. I see them as weeds. Or that might just be me. Nimrod. That's a terrible name. Hello, Charles. Do you sell any Montana specialties? It's for a friend. Days. Retrieve the cocktail making ingredients. Oh, that's not too far away. I was gonna say, keep trying to heal them. You're just helping me out by using water. Hey, let me go.
Rise with the sun.
Those hilly trolls were hot on our tails. All right, we're back to Mondstadt. We got the ingredient, the odd cocktail. Why do I keep hitting that poster? You know, I need to update this mom. I need to get the new style on my Genshin outfit. I keep forgetting. Oops. The base is an apple vinegar. Then we add some dandelion, mint, and berries for flavor. It's best served ice cold. After a blast of this, simply breathe in, and you can acutely feel the signature winds on Mondstadt on the insides of your cheeks and at the back of your throat. Oh, it's definitely going to be chilled if it's going to go to Snezia. Snezia. All right, we got everything. Guess we'll head back to Victor. Actually, giving gifts to a Patui member is strange. But we do know not all Patuis are bad. I mean, look at Capitano. His men were really nice Patui. Child's really nice once you got to know him. The Wanderer is once he loosened up, he's nice and tolerable. The Damselette, I can't wait to get to know her better. I don't know. I'm not too sure about the Marionette yet, though. Yes. You're supposed to cool it first. What do you know about the other harbingers? Have you heard of Child? Word has it that this harbinger travels often and will bring gifts to his family when he comes back. Someone I know told me that he heard that the younger brothers and sisters of Master Child all really like him. But I don't want to be transferred to work for him, given that I might have to hustle everywhere again. Please let the people above me show kindness and send me somewhere nice and warm. so I can grow old in peace there. That's all. Poor guy, he just wants to go home. He's getting homesick. Huh? Ah.
Rev the engines.
That was awkward.
Bring it.
Bro, I call hacks. The system didn't like me.
Bring it.
Whoa!
These should be worth something.
I was
Come
not
on,
expecting
take it.
that. Hmm. Mm.
Add Astra.
Hmm. New locations. Hmm.
Add Astra.
Add
Thank you for
Astra
completing today's
Abastos.
commissions. Here is your reward.
Let the mountain's veins boil.
Wee. Oh. There we go. All the Mondstadt experience quests are done. But I still got a long ways to go to get my reputation to level 8. We'll come back to these. Actually, no, let me do these first. I'm very close to finishing another one of my reputations for one of the regions. I've already maxed out on Natland's reputation, and I'm just about close to finishing Mondstadt finally. Have you guys heard of these plus shop where they got a whole bunch of different oh again reckless palette? What I was gonna say, have anybody seen these plushies where they have so many different characters that are like cats? I got a good one, for example. There's one I'm considering picking up. Only because I really, really think I'm a Cheska main. Yep. At this point, I think I am because I use her a lot. Cheska meow. Look at her. Isn't she cute? Isn't it cute?
Well, that's not bad.
And the hat comes off too. They got so many different Genshin themed characters. Got so many Genshin themed plushies. Like here's another one. Another one I've been interested in. Where, where? Ooh, actually, do I want, um, Hang on, hang on, hang on. Do I want her? Do I want Sheila and Meow? Mm, it would have been better if they got her earrings slash piercings. And the decoration on her bank. So this one could have this particular one needs more work. But I still like it either way. Okay. But then look at her. It's Risa as a kitty cat.
Hurry up, Brassa!
Can't catch me.
Get him to wait a sec.
There we go. We'll do the bounties in a little bit. We need to continue with the story of Nod Krai. What are you doing here, Mika? Hello, sober,
This should
nice
just about
man.
do
Welcome
it.
into the Kennel Club. Ah, you're playing Genshin? Oh, what's your favorite game? Oh, I read that wrong. Welcome into the Kennel Club. Hi, I'm Rusty Doggo. I'm a furry VTuber and artist. I do art streams from time to time. I play gacha games. I play Nintendo Switch games. I play some party games, among other things. And we're currently playing Genshin Impact's 6.0 update.
Traveler? Hello? I didn't think I'd run into you here. Right. I should have realized. Master Jean told me you'd be here. We just didn't know when you'd arrive. I didn't expect to run into you as soon as I set foot in Nod Krai.
Did Grandmaster Barca?
Yes, the Grandmaster sent you a letter, didn't he? He also sent one back to Mondstadt, telling us all about how you were doing. Of course, all the knights back home are still figuring out how to support you. But the Grandmaster wrote that we shouldn't be hasty and that he already had everything in hand.
Things were indeed in order. Don't worry.
Yep, the Grandmaster's always reliable when it comes to important business. So when he says he'll handle something, we know we can count on him. But of course, if you run into any trouble, remember that the knights will always be there to help you. After all, you're our honorary knight, a valued member of our order. That's what Master Jean told me to tell you when I departed from Mondstadt.
In that case, I'd like some apple cider.
Huh? Give me a moment. I didn't bring any sweet madame with me, but Captain Kaya asked me to bring it along. He knew you'd miss it. Guess he was right.
I'd expect nothing less from his razor-sharp mind.
Okay, I need a minute. I put it in my backpack and... Oh,
In
here
close?
it is. Go on. Have a taste. I did, of course. When I was leaving, the Grandmaster specifically at first, Master Jean protested that my main objective on this long journey was to deliver letters to Nod Krai, and she'd rather I not overload my luggage. She said so, but after giving it much thought, I packed 2 bottles of wine for the Grandmaster. Otherwise, he'd be talking my ear off about how wonderful dandelion wine is while waiting for it to get delivered.
Good point.
Oh, right. If you crave fresh sweet madames and steak, that was what Amber wanted me to tell you. And that's
That
all the
sounds like
messages I
Amber.
have for you.
That sounds like Amber, alright. Apple cider? Hey, thank you. Oh, that's right. I'm about near the blacksmith. Let me see if I can get any new weapons. What should I get? Should I get the Master Key? Should I get Serenity's Call Sword? Uh-oh. I didn't have enough to buy everything. There we go.
Ah, how many forging commissions do
Uh-oh. I don't have enough materials for that. Let's see, I think I'm supposed to, for my quest, I'm supposed to head here. Here we go. But the next part of the story, this is the way I go. Yeah. I'm getting chased. Not right now. No. Now. I am not running away from a challenge.
Burn it down.
Ow.
Wrath from the sky.
Letting brave names echo. Take me up.
Bullseye. Locked on. Locked on.
Ah. Miss me.
Fire in the hole. Antenna, grant me strike. Pyroclastic surge.
Oh. That was close. I was barely hanging on a thread there. Ow. Ow.
Hear the echoes of the valley.
Woo. That was close. That enemy knows how to make the characters bleed. It's not good.
Strength is one of those things where you gotta use it or lose it. So, wanna train with me sometime?
Whoa! Is that a Lightkeeper's lantern? Is there someone up ahead? Come on, let's go see! Monsters!
More wild hype.
Incinerate.
Hero incoming!
Light it up. Light up the blazing sun.
They are hard to keep down.
Locked on. Open fire. Open fire. Bullseye. Rise with the sun.
There we go.
Monster was lurking near the lamp. That must have been a planned ambush. We're not falling for that again. There's something inside. Huh? Why isn't it giving off light?
Where are we going?
Is someone there? Please, help me!
Isn't that Flintz's voice? Did you hear that? But is that? Yeah, more baddies!
From the sky!
Stay down.
Hold on to your house. Bring it.
Light of the blazing sun! Burn it down!
These guys are hard to keep down. They take so much effort. Did I get them all?
Rise with the sun! Hero incoming! Headbutt! Heads up! Burn it down! Full throttle! Open fire!
Down you go. Huh? What are those things?
Trouble if these spooky shadows touch us. Quick, use the lantern.
Die, darkness! Away with thee! Oh. Stay back. Let the power of light and anime be on my side. Ah! Ow. I guess it's fine as long as they don't touch me too much. I survived. Huh?
Hand it over. That was mine from the first. You're a fool. You again.
Yes, me again.
What the? It's stronger than before. Lantern now!
Got it. You can't have that power.
It
I
escaped
stole it.
again. This situation speaks for itself, I presume.
So, you were tangling with Rarer out here all by yourself?
Whoa. Whoa.
So, that vile phantom hiding inside the Wild Hunt has a name of his own.
Hang on 1 second. That should help me keep calibrated.
Yeah, you don't look so good.
Sorry you had to see me like this. All the same, you have my sincere thanks for to think you had the power to so easily cleanse the filth staining the lantern, which tormented me so. Might I ask what magic that was? Or whose pupil you are? I believe I might have saved some face had I mastered just a fraction of such abilities.
I don't understand it either. Just my constitution, I think.
And an enviable constitution it is.
Why did abyssal power just burst out of your lamp?
That is a long story. Many moons ago, when on Wild Hunt clearance duty, I shattered one of its cores only for a special crystalline. I sensed a power surging within it that was at once familiar, yet I freely confess to being an avid collector of ancient gems, coins, and other curios. and curiosity it was that had me store this crystal inside my lantern. Afterwards, I wound up collecting a few more such crystals quite by accident, and discovered that they could merge into a single piece without my prompting. Though my understanding, it was only recently that they began slowly emitting abyssal energy, which could neither be dispelled nor weakened.
Is that what Rarer claimed belonged to him? That must be what he's after then!
I concur. And here's the kicker. Before he was exceedingly weak. In fact, I've already beaten him several times, though I could not destroy him completely. But I noticed while engaging him that the crystal fragment would restrict my powers. As such, it occurred to me that I should hide it rather than tangle with him any longer. Alas, he has proved most fixated upon this fragment. And for some reason, his strength has grown by leaps and bounds since I last encountered him.
If this object is contaminated by the abyss, why carry it on you?
And where, might I ask, would it be safe? Were our places switched, would you discard it, knowing that its perilous might was beyond your ability to counteract, yet capable of causing greater harm should it lie beyond your grasp?
Probably not.
Throwing it away would mean giving the bad guy what he wants. But exposing yourself to its corrosion and growing weaker by the day, that sounds super dangerous too.
Only those who shoulder risks are qualified to welcome in the turning of the tide. Those who flee when troubles come are nothing more than deserters. Though I shan't deny that I have your fortuitous arrival and most outstanding assistance to thank for my Either way, it seems this fragment is now utterly still. That must have made it useless to Rerir. I doubt he would have retreated, so I imagine this wasn't the only reason you came looking for me, though?
You briefly tell Flint about... Can you think of a reason why Renrir would try to frame you?
To use the Lightkeepers to find me, I suspect. I did not inform anyone of my true whereabouts, so he should have had more difficulty tracking me down. They alone have the ability to quickly pinpoint my position. Our Sergeant Major has a Kuvaki-powered device that can be used to detect others who bear a lantern. They usually don't pay my whereabouts much mind unless...
You mean this thing?
Yes. Where did you pick this up?
We found it inside a lantern when we first charged into the Wild Hunt anomaly.
It must belong to a Ratnik dispatched to investigate the area, who, it seems, dropped everything and fled the moment they saw the Wild Hunt massing to strike.
Guess it's not surprising how they found you so fast then. But if Rerir could have shapeshifted into Sosi, why didn't he just use that Kavaki device to find you himself?
Were he to use it, that device would likely fail to act as it should, owing to abyssal interference.
Ah.
So not only is this Rerir ruthless, but a purveyor of dirty tricks too. You might not be familiar with Sergeant Major Sosi. Our deployments are subject to orders from headquarters, and his orders were to be stationed long-term in Nasha Town. He worked so hard, seeking to produce excellent results that might... But every year they would say, wait a little longer. Wait a little longer. He often wondered if it was because he would... In truth, everyone had nothing but the highest praise for him. The higher-ups would think, he's doing great where he is. Let him stay there forever. A most convenient choice for them, at least. Whereas his subordinates would think, wouldn't it be a shame if we were to lose such a talented, easygoing... So he waited. And he waited. Until the world closed its eyes in the depths of the night, and a lantern was slowly lit for him alone, that no one could see.
Aww. That's
one that has played out many times throughout history. Another reason to take this Rerir's head.
Oh. At least we now know that he's looking for these fragments inside Wild Hunt anomalies.
And yet, what did the Sergeant Major have to do with any of this? Why...
Could Rarer be angry theory that the cannon Sosi set up to fire destroyed the fragments he wanted to collect?
Could you take me to the scene of the crime?
Probably, but you are a suspect in
We
this
shall
case.
just have to exercise some
Pyroclastic surge! Look out below! Let's fly! Locked on! Open fire!
You can't hit me. I'm up
Open
here.
fire! Open fire! Bullseye!
Huh? Okay, you got me.
Fire in the hole! Let the mountain's veins boil! Light of the blazing sun!
Ow.
Rise with the sun! Headbutt! You wanna stand down! Hi!
Get down here. Alright, you're asking for it. Whew! That was close.
Dividing the loot is often a cause of conflict, but luckily for you, I don't really need this stuff.
We should probably make my way to a statue where I can heal. Statue of the new moon. It's not the statue of the seven, but it'll do. By the way, how many lunoculus do I have? I need 10 more.
Take me up!
Wee! Hmm? We're probably on high alert.
I understand the situation more or less. Either way, I suppose we were lucky not to receive a warm welcome on the way over here. It's...
Yeah. Yes.
Let's stop. Since you two can enter, I'll have to request that you kindly pick me up once you're inside.
Pick you up?
And
You'll know when the time comes.
still acting all mysterious. But he seemed pretty confident. Hello?
Ah, you're the special.
Yep, that's us.
Well, you're just in time. We're basically done investigating the crime scene. All that's left is to finish. If there's anything else you'd like to look into...
Find anything there?
Sadly, no. The motive behind the killing remains a mystery. And while we somehow managed to get news of Flint's, an unexpected accident caused us to miss him. But considering that Nefer from the Curatorium of Secrets came forward to help investigate, I have no doubt that a breakthrough...
Expert use of delaying tactics on her part. Excellent work.
We'll do our part too. All right.
Hello, welcome in those who are joining in on YouTube. We're currently playing Genshin Impact 6.0.
Again. Thanks to Nefer's reputation, but we still know nothing about how Flint is gonna enter. Something the matter?
There's a strange light by the window.
Huh. That looks like Flint's lantern. But where is he exactly?
I bet you he's in the lantern.
Well, we've got the lantern. What now?
Boo.
Oh, Paimon almost screamed out loud. you could do magic like that.
Now that's what I call incognito.
This lantern may have a rather peculiar shape, but so long as it doesn't glow, it won't stand out in the dark. I calculated that you would have already entered, so I chose a spot visible from the window before using light to send you a signal. As I thought,
The perks of being veteran adventurers, huh?
What you just did, surely that can't be accomplished through elemental power alone.
your composure is more impressive still. You're right, but let us leave such trivial topics for a more relaxed moment. Just as I thought.
It's very faint, but there's some kind of residual power near the wound that feels identical to the abyssal energy that surged from Flynn's lantern.
Identical powers must flow from the same source. It was the wild hunt, then, that took my form and killed the Sergeant Major.
To sow chaos by depriving the Lightkeepers of...
If the wild hunt's true form is powerful enough to stand against the world as you claim, I fear not he would have no reason whatsoever to pick quarrels with individuals. Let's look again more closely. We must leave no stone unturned. Well, that makes things simpler. In that case, allow me to disturb the fallen. May the ghost flame guide your spirit.
However, despite a very thorough search,
When we fought, he seemed like quite a reckless foe. Certainly not the meticulous mastermind type.
Oh, if we can't get any the longer we're stuck here, the likelier he is to achieve...
is that all? Have we really tried every angle? Found every clue? Huh? Paimon, look at the flashing light on his arm.
You mean this?
I'm not well versed in machinery, but that means his mechanical arm is malfunctioning, right?
No, that's not right. Paimon remembers this signal. We saw it before while repairing the cannon. It doesn't mean that the components are damaged. It just means that they're due for regular maintenance. So the device has stopped operating. But the real problem is that...
When we were fixing the cannon, his arm was working just fine.
Yeah, he even helped us find the maintenance port. It could still be a coincidence, but considering it hasn't been long at all since we were...
The Sosi you met could have been Rerir in disguise. In other words, he played the Sergeant Major before disguising himself as me.
That's right! If only there were some way to prove it.
If something needed maintenance, you'd go register it with Nasha Town's repairman.
I mean, Hintsa.
We had a short chat with him once at the tavern, but it's so late.
I know where he lives. The situation is critical, so let us now take up the role of uninvited guests ourselves. Yes. Remember to pick me up by the window.
Right. So, then why did, if that was really Renrier, why did he help us with the cannon?
Oh, it's you two. And Flint's. Given the hour...
It is indeed. We're investigating a certain matter in connection with Sergeant Major Sosi. We'd like to know if he has sent you a request for maintenance.
Sosi. You know what? Forget it. I'm sure it's complicated. No.
Thank you for your understanding.
Got it. 8 days ago, he came to request a round of regular maintenance. But as it happened, I'd run out. His mechanical arm is especially sophisticated, having been designed by Aino personally. As such, they usually take several days to arrive. In fact, this time, He even asked me if we could push his request forward, and I understood completely. Not being able to use your hand, that's rough for anyone, but even more so if your job involves fighting out in the wild. So I did my... And eventually, the parts arrived. 3 days ago, if I remember correctly. I sent word to the Lightkeep.
You've provided us with some very crucial information. We can't make everything public yet, but once our investigation is
No worries. Just glad I could help.
Thanks.
Good night.
It seems that it is as we guessed. The Sergeant Major Sosi you encountered 8 days ago, he had yet to act. But at some point after that, he attacked and imprisoned the Sergeant Major. With the immense gap in strength between them, the job was finished in a single blow. And thus Rerir had no opportunity to discover the malfunctioning mechanical arm. Perhaps his mastery of shapeshifting extends only to outward form, and not therefore to complex internal mechanisms. Hence his oversight of the uniquely mechanical traits of the Sergeant Major's arm. And in turn, this flaw...
You're saying he thought no one would realize his mechanical arm is actually made of some kind of black muck on the inside? Still seems like there's a lot of guesswork involved here, but it mostly makes sense.
That means the only thing he did as Sozi was fire the cannon.
Also has me stumped for the moment. But how would that help Rerir, assuming he plans to collect the fragments within Wild Hunt anomalies? Firing the cannon works against him.
So we solved one mystery, only to dig up another. Whew. This is getting Paimon kind of down.
We've been on
Yes, I'd say it is high time we took a... We'll have to fight Rerir eventually. And we'll...
Yeah.
A reasonable suggestion. I have no doubt that my colleagues have never failed to live up to my
Well, guess we'll just...
That would be good, yes.
Him and his lantern parlor tricks.
I suppose we could all take a moment to unwind. Had you already sensed the unique power within my lantern at that time?
Yes, which is why I asked you to give it to me.
I see. Words truly do fail to Fortunate then that abyssal energy was only leaking from the fragment in minuscule amounts when we first met. Or I might have been in for a real interrogation.
Yeah, hard to say how that would have played out. We've had a whole bunch of unpleasant run-ins with the Abyss.
Renrir seems fixated on you, and you on him.
You mean to ask why I'm going this far to oppose him? Well, as a light keeper, I'd say I'm simply doing my job.
Come on, don't play games with me.
Yeah, you're covered in more mysteries than Paimon could shake a skewer at. You can't just get out of it.
All right. Your deductions have been quite correct. Should one wish to conceal oneself within a lantern, elemental power alone is not enough. You know humans well. But some things that humans would consider difficult are quite normal in the eyes of non-humans.
Why are you up this late? That's unusual for you. Then, as for me, I'm usually up this late.
So, you mean there was...
Have you heard of how Snezhnaya was once the realm of the Fae?
Realm of the
This
Fae.
race is no longer of any importance, but they still exist. As evidenced by the fact that I am standing before you.
Hugs the bunny.
We've heard some scattered legends, but...
I once turned my heart toward humanity, and thus did I experience loss. once labored and did much, and put an end to my tale with my own hands. When you realize you are floating in the middle of a vast ocean, you cannot
Wait,
help but
is he
feel
a
that
fairy?
swimming in any direction would be equally meaningless.
Is he a
Would it
fae?
not be better then to simply sink? But before I could sink to truly lightless depths, chance had it that I should be awakened by a band of Ratniki. They were facing a horde of abyssal monsters, and could not last against such a despair. Those who dwell in darkness for long enough become exceedingly sensitive to all light.
Is that why you...
Perhaps I was moved by their valor. Perhaps I simply saw my past self in them, and was moved to action for the first time in a long, long while. But I was freshly awoken, and my powers were limited. I could not prevent casualties altogether. The survivors and I buried the fallen heroes. That was the origin of the final night cemetery.
And that's why you chose to become a
Well,
lightkeeper.
Not exactly. I was just more...
Hmm.
I believe it. Besides, I'm well past the age when one might believe in things that must be done, nonetheless. There are still some things I will not allow to happen. The chaos that Rerir has been stirring up is one of... Tomorrow I shall go and check our records to see if I can find any connection...
Well, you need us to get you where you...
Oh, I'll be fine. I keep a backup copy at my residence.
Can you even go back there right now?
Thanks for the reminder. I believe they'll have checked my place, but they won't have stayed. All things are ranked according to their priority, and we lack the manpower for such an open-ended stakeout. And even if someone is waiting, I have ways around that. I am...
All right, then.
That is true.
I'll trust you.
Anyway, I hope you'll help me keep this a secret. I'd prefer others not to know about my past unless strictly necessary. Nor do I want to attract more trouble on account of being a fae.
Paimon's lips are sealed too.
All right.
That is
Finally,
cool.
we can
He's a
rest.
fae.
Let's go get some sleep. There's tons to do tomorrow. So much noise. What's going on this time?
Maybe they found out that Flynn's is here.
Hey! Where's Flint?
We would be most obliged if you would pipe down a little, dear.
Resting? We're all about to be done for! Flint is a wild hunt shapeshifter, here to deceive us all!
You better give him up. If anything...
Or are you in cahoots?
What happened? But we were so careful last night. How did anyone see us?
Something's fishy about this.
What do you mean?
Why else would they be talking about a wild hunt shapeshifter?
This is so confusing. What do we do? It's not like all the unusual stuff about him will make it any easier to... Okay.
Hey!
My apology.
Hold on.
What in Tevat is the meaning of this racket? Are you intent on depriving both the Voynich Guild and the Curatorium of Secrets of even a moment's rest? Boss, do we really have to entertain people who don't respect the rules? Call a few of your boys and have them thrown out.
And what hole did you crawl out of?
A watering hole, of course. The one you've just disturbed. A place to get a moment's respite from all the recent unhappiness, and to escape from all this talk of the wild hunt. Who'd have guessed people like you would come bursting in, shrieking louder than any ghoul?
This is a matter of utmost importance. Exactly.
Oh, don't I now? How about this then, boss? Let them, but if they don't, then they owe everyone here an apology, as well as compensation for all the racket they've caused.
Wait, it's...
All right, all right.
Oh, all right then.
Well, I'd say that sounds like an
Did we buy him enough time?
No sign of Flint's.
But how can that be? Hasn't he always stayed here?
Done searching, are we? Guess it's time to uphold your end of the bargain, huh?
Boom!
So, Paimon, you've been waiting to—
Yeah,
My inside man with the Lightkeepers informed me that you paid the crime scene a late-night visit. I surmise that you must have run. Then, early this morning, a group of people gathered at the town gates, news spreading amongst them that everyone started throwing out the names of possible suspects, and amidst it all, Flint's name started gaining more and more traction. I'm sure his solid—
So, did Flint's make his escape?
And that's where Yehoda, while everyone was super focused on the argument,
I got her to climb up to a window to help Flint's out, only for her to return with nothing but a lantern.
aw, come on.
We initially intended to bring Flint's back to the curatorium and wait those people out, but I never expected this to be all that was— I imagine, though, that he wouldn't have left something that was so—
Might he intend to come back and...
Well, he's out of harm's way now.
Oh?
What Paimon means to say...
All right, then. Let's have this discussion over—
Little do they know. Those people. Renmir. He's trying so hard to distill chaos in the town. We didn't even have to mention out loud that there's a shapeshifter.
I see. So Flint's has a fragment taken from within a wild hunt anomaly.
Is he gonna be okay now?
Earlier, he said that the fragment had gone still, so it's probably of no use to Rare now.
In that case, Rerir shouldn't have any reason to...
If I were him, I would have simply turned my attention to collecting other fragments.
A reasonable course of action. Remember what we heard back at the tavern? The actual number of wild hunt anomalies destroyed has been greater than Lightkeeper records would indicate. Some of these must have been Rerir's doing. He must have been seeking more fragments.
This much is pretty easy to understand, but why would he pretend to be Soci and put so much effort into...
Maybe because that'd be more efficient than having to clear anomalies himself?
Flint mentioned that if the cannon were fired at the wild hunt, the fragments would be blasted into oblivion too.
Yeah, I'm confident that the ammo we're packing has the oomph to do that. But I am... Oh, why don't we find a few of those fragments ourselves and use Kuvaki?
Our lab could certainly accommodate...
In other words, we gotta destroy a couple of anomalies and collect fragments from...
Lightkeeper operations have just about ceased following the Sergeant Major's passing. Meanwhile, the wild hunt continues to grow in scale.
Then we best act fast.
A feeling we all share.
The fragments, the cannon, Kuvaki, Renmir, and the Abyss, there must be some thread linking all these factors together. Besides, is getting revenge on Flynn's truly Renmir's sole aim? We're missing some decisive connection here, but we're running out of time.
There are 3 wild hunt sites that must be dealt with urgently, but I believe we have the capacity to handle it.
If that's the case, I'd like to investigate something on the Lightkeeper's end one more time.
Works for me. Nefa and I will take our workshop assistants to deal with one of the sites.
The Curatorium will handle another.
And we Frostmoon Scions shall deal with the remaining one.
Paimon didn't think she'd ever get to see everyone here carrying out a plan together like that.
Never mind you. Let's head out then. We'll meet back up at my lab with the fragments.
If you run into Renmir, do not engage him. He's grown much stronger since our last encounter.
Understood. Time is of the essence now. Our foe could make his next move at any moment.
Gotcha.
Huh. Anyone seen the lantern?
To the lighthouse. Looks like I need to go there before I can actually continue any further.
Ooh, gloomy skies over here. The air's all icky and sticky and dark and damp.
You can say that again.
Remember how Flint said that he lives in a graveyard to the north? There's not a person in sight. Just a tower and...
Flint?
Ah, good day, you two. Assuming I don't have the time wrong.
Yeah, it's good night, actually.
It is always dark in the final night cemetery. So I simply made a guess, presuming that you prefer to act during the day. It seems I was mistaken.
Phew! Well, it's nice to see a living person here.
Yes, this is my humble home, the Tomb of the Lightkeepers. Did an adventurer's curiosity bring you here to this lonely isle?
You're not wrong. We haven't explored...
As guardian of the tombs here in the Final Night Cemetery, allow me to extend the warmest of welcome.
Wait, do you mean there's...
That is correct. As you may have noticed, this island is dotted with headstones. You might think of it as a veritable necropolis filled with souls.
Not at all.
Ah, apologies. It was meant merely as a gesture of the... But I suppose it is a tall order to expect people to suppress their fear of ghosts. Even so, the spirits on this isle, while somewhat old-fashioned and hardly gregarious, are an unassuming crowd who keep to themselves. I have found they make perfectly decent neighbors. If you still have misgivings, I can only suggest that you avoid staying outside where possible. The ghosts do not tend to set foot indoors very often, although that might render your sightseeing experience a little less riveting. Most of the camps on this isle have been removed, and only the lighthouse remains, symbolizing the many battles the Lightkeepers have fought against the Wild Hunt.
Yeah, that was the first thing we saw when we arrived.
Years of disrepair and a shortage of fuel, I'm afraid. As this island became abandoned, maintaining the lighthouse became increasingly difficult. Besides, even if we were to rally sufficient manpower to repair it, in the past it guided people on their way to and from the island. But all those people now lie beneath our feet in eternal rest. Well, that is perhaps not entirely accurate. They do sometimes come in which case, since you are not used to the darkness that shrouds this island, you could consider restoring the lighthouse to illuminate your way. I too know well the comfort that a distant ray of light can
Do you
bring.
not need the
Although,
lighthouse, Flint?
speaking as a lightkeeper, we no longer need the building all that much. And I am under no official obligation, and personally, I am more partial to the night than the day. Besides, I have a lantern of my own. I would rather tend to that than rely on a more distant warmth. As such, you should have no issues using it. I believe there should still be some backup fuel for the lighthouse store, and if you should need to find me, I will be in an underground basement on the north. I will meet up with you once I have...
Oh, so that's what this place is.
There really are a ton of headstones here on this isle. And they're all so old you can't make out the word.
Search for fuel.
This place is super dark. Feels kind of stuffy too. Huh. And there are ghosts over there. But we'll be fine, right?
Yeah, we should be fine.
Either way, let's try not to get their attention.
The sky is so dark. I'm scared. They're staring at me. You sure took your time, didn't you? Come on, help me shift this fuel. It's almost time for our lighthouse shift.
Does he mean...
Don't worry, I'm right here.
Look at you, shaking like a leaf. You scaredy cat. How you made the cut as a ratnik, I'll never know. Come on, grab your stuff and let's go. Perhaps I'll even tell you a ghost story on the way.
Not funny, dude.
What? A ghost telling us ghost stories? Wait, hang on. Was he just trying to scare us?
You ever heard of the blue fire?
Blue fire.
As we all know, when you're out walking out at night, you should never look behind you, and never look all the way down at the ground. Always look ahead into the distant skies. Well, that's because the Wild Hunt watches us from the darkness. They wait for you to lose your way in the fog, and then, when you're at your most vulnerable, they come and take your life. That's why it's dangerous to travel alone in the dead of night. But sometimes, if you're lucky, you'll see a blue lantern shining out in the darkness. They say it only appears if you've run into the Wild Hunt or if you can't find your way at night. Either way, if you ever see the blue lantern appear, you must remember to follow it. Don't ask me what it is, because I don't know. My granddad says it's one of the Fae that used to live in Nod Krai in ancient times. But it could equally be the ghost of one of our fallen warriors. One who truly hated the Wild Hunt. Whatever it is, the blue lantern seems to be on our side. The side of the Light Keepers. I'll bet that's why the Star Shino wants to make offerings to it on the island.
Is he talking about Flynn?
Look at me talking away. I totally forgot I've still got fuel to move.
Wait, but we brought all the fuel with us. What's this guy talking about?
All right, I'd better get back. See you later, scaredy cat. It's nearly time for my shift.
There's not much of a ladder, is there? Oh, there is. Kind of a broken ladder, but it still works. Jeez, this ladder would fail all health safety regulations.
Finally, we're here. Woohoo! The light's on! This should make the...
Got the lighthouse working. Geronimo! Where am I going? What's with all the spirits?
Great, the light's on. Guess I won't have to worry about moving fuel anymore.
Hey! Is before who was talking about moving fuel.
The wild hunt came. It passed through all the graves. The fog clung to our ears, stuck to our mouths.
Thank you for the hydrate.
What's he talking about? Has the wild hunt really showed up?
To the lighthouse! To the lighthouse! We've got to get a signal to the units outside before they reach us. Don't just stand there gaping. Pull yourself together. Every second we hesitate could mean another dead comrade. Have you forgotten how to send signals? Come on! I've told you before, a lightkeeper always has to be prepared. We're all gonna die.
Something's off. All the ghosts are coming this way.
We too shall cry. The wild hunt is here. We've got to think of something quick. Okay. We'll try and stall them at the base of the lighthouse while you head up
to the top. Signal. Think something.
If you've forgotten how to send signals, check the handbook. We nailed it to the tower for moments just like this.
Do not fear.
Don't leave our bodies to the wild hunt. I beg of you.
Death. Wild hunt. Go to the light.
Oh, the ghosts have surrounded. Sounds like they need us to head up, find the handbook, and use the lamp to send a signal out.
Lighthouse.
Okay. That's new. Handbook. Reference list for light signals is as follows. Please remember to correspond to light signals and avoid sending incorrect ones. Distress. Short, long, short, short, long, short. Guidance. Short, long, short, short, short. What? Who are you calling short? Summoning. Long, short, long, long, short, long. Hello, Zion. Welcome in. Yep, I'm doing, yes, dog. Lancer joined in too. Hello. Currently playing Genshin Impact 6.0. Warning, the instruction is blurry and unreadable. That's not good.
Handbook says that we've got to aim the lamp in the right direction. There are 5 signal types. Distress, warning, guidance, summoning, and all safe. Oh, the part that
Let's try distress. Short, long, short, short, long, short. Yeah, I've noticed everybody's been liking that one. Send the distress signal. Sorry, Lancer. Let me see what caused that.
Okay, the signal is sent. Let's go check on the ghosts.
What happened here? Ran into a spot of bother?
I don't know what's causing that. I will have to check in with pixel settings when I get done with the stream, because it shouldn't be doing that.
A whole host of ghosts surrounded the lighthouse. I said, and when they saw the lighthouse flashing, they
Oh, it was pretty scary. They completely surrounded.
I sensed it too. This graveyard is bereft of life save for passing birds, the insects underground, and myself. Up until just now, that is, when these ghosts started getting agitated. They asked you to send a signal out. How peculiar. This can only mean that lighting the lighthouse has somehow caused a change in them. I must say, this is quite out of the ordinary. The ghosts here tend to stick to fixed areas and repeat words and phrases that meant something to them in life. They have a rather indistinct appearance, but when they fix their yearning strongly on a specific place, I can sense where their cold attention. Consider it a natural talent of mine.
What got into them, I
As to
wonder?
ghosts are the echoes of living souls, a portion of their thoughts and memories that, for certain reasons, fails to enter the ley lines at the moment of their death. The ghosts in question were lightkeepers in life, and as such, I believe the lighthouse is deeply embedded. Relighting it must have stirred something in their memories. You might not be aware of this lighthouse's past, but it once served a great many functions. In the days before this was a graveyard, its light was never once extinguished. It came to symbolize the hope and warmth that, but alas, the light of this historic outpost was snuffed out in a conflict against the Wild Hunts. According to our internal records, that conflict cost the island 90% of the troops stationed here. The Starshina of that time eventually decided to send a warning signal to the outside.
Wait, a warning signal? So, they didn't use a distress signal and call for help?
Indeed. The warning signal saved the nearby merchant fleets and patrolling lightkeeper ships. Without it, they likely would have been pulled into the fighting with little knowledge of the situation. But at the same time, this signal also cut the troops on the island off from any possibility of rescue. The Lightkeeper Oath contains a line that goes as, "Our bones and blood we shall use as fuel." It is a line that strikes at the very heart of our principles. Should we find ourselves at a great disadvantage, we are to prioritize the preservation of life and ensure humanity's long-term survival. After all, the Wild Hunt is a never-ending threat, while our numbers are limited. This principle is most cruel to those who must sacrifice themselves.
Shoot! So we sent out a distress signal, but what the ghost actually wanted was for us to send a warning signal, right?
Whoops.
You feel you unwittingly did something wrong. Ghosts are but the memories of people that once were. You may have stirred up those memories, but that is all they are. Those, still, I can see that you're concerned about them. And yes.
Okay.
The lighthouse. It's lit.
Where are we going?
Look! Someone's put out a distress signal! Reinforcements will arrive.
The coast then. Had reinforcements arrived on the day of that battle, they would have landed here. You have to understand that ghosts are hard to reason with. A better way to... How about this? We'll go in together, but I'll handle the communication.
Okay, talking to ghosts.
Don't try to save us.
Help is on the way.
The Wild Hunt is coming in too fast. There's no... This place will be enough of a graveyard by the time the night is through. Don't send more people to their deaths.
So, you don't need rescuing?
No, we do. Please, save us. Everyone else is gone.
Ignite the blue lantern. It will guide you far from the Wild Hunt.
The blue lantern cannot bring back souls from the dead. Even if you light him up, he can help you destroy what remains of the Wild Hunt. But he cannot save you.
Don't rescue us. Don't come any closer.
What's this supposed to mean?
Those poor souls. On the one hand, they hoped that someone would send out a distress signal and save their lives. On the other, they did not wish to call in reinforcements only to send them to their deaths.
Aww.
And so
sad.
They sought the help of the Blue Lantern spoken of in local legend. And indeed, one such lantern that ought to have been their last hope in a time of desperate need. They will recall the unfathomable suffering they experienced in their final moment.
We shall part the snow curtain of the sky.
We have sworn We cannot wait for them to come. We are the last ones. Pick up your weapon.
We are the Light Keepers who shine the eternal.
Wait, Flint's.
Again, they are but the replaying memories of once living people. Viewing the world through human eyes is like looking into the sorrow and reluctance. If it were up to you, traveler, would you wish to do something for them? Is that so? Personally, I do feel inclined to do something for them. In time, the memories and yearning of these my dear Redniki. Now, let me look upon my flame and wander no longer. Return to your graves and forever rest in peace.
Whoa.
6 feet under may you slumber in your erstwhile homeland, and in sweet dreams return to the lay. Some of their memories and thoughts have been dispersed. The rest will later return to their usual state.
May their spirits find
To me,
rest.
They are both warriors whose memories should be honored, and unfortunately, I did not know most of their names. But my short interaction with them, at the very least, I know now that the gentleman who moved fuel and loved to tell the tale of the Blue Lantern was named Imo. And the comrade he always called out to was named Itu. Many of the ghosts on this island may have been affected by the lighthouse, but if you're in the mood to keep exploring, it would be...
Hey, the ladder's been restored. What are my thoughts on Columbia being Umbreon? Honestly, I can see it. I could see her as nice.
Huh. No one's guarding this place, just like he said.
This
There
way.
he is. There's Flint's.
Let's
Now we
move.
get to continue
We're running
the
out of
story.
time.
Oh, speaking of Columbina, there's actually a plushie of her out there.
You are. Okay,
Hang on.
split up and make this happen.
There's these Cat Genshin Impact plushies. There's some I want to get my hands on, like this one, for example. But there's also one one based on Columbina. Here we go. But honestly, if I could get any one of them, it'd be this one. Cheska meow. But who knows? I might either go for Cheska Meow or Navia Meow. I'd probably Cheska Meow. Hello! Whoa, oh! Divine Creeper, hello! Welcome. Oh, whoa! You were playing Avionic Factor. Is that like a horror game? Or a space-themed game?
Or not? How are we supposed to read through this many files?
Yeah, this might be.
Yes, but it is also our most efficient op to expose the true intentions of this Rarir. We need to dive into Nod Krai's history.
Hope we don't land on our heads then.
Paimon, you can fly. There's nothing to worry about.
Ghost!
What's the matter?
That file suddenly moved by itself. This is a graveyard, right, Flint?
Many strange things happen here, but this is not one of them.
But that file really did move by itself.
Paimon, calm down.
Come out!
I don't sense anything.
Wild Hunt Phenomenologue?
Hey! Another file's moving!
With a similar title,
Are
too.
we being given hints? I feel no hostility. On the contrary, it seems we're being aided somehow.
Really? Hey! Seriously, another one? Okay then. Paimon will read this one.
Boo. Welcome. Anyways, welcome in. We're currently doing Nod Krai, the Genshin Impact 6.0. A mature rated open world survival.
Paimon sure could use a long break from long words now. Hope she can remember it all.
The material I've read through has all been about past Wild Hunt incidents of enormous scale.
Paimon as well. Guess it.
Whatever this is, it seems to want us to notice something.
Alright. Paimon will... All these incidents look pretty different.
Wait. I've noticed something. Before the occurrence of these huge Wild Hunt events, a smaller scale one would erupt in the exact same location.
I get it.
And look. All these smaller scale Wild Hunt site reports share a common outcome.
They'd be detected, but would go inactive before any forces could be sent to deal with them. They could then be sealed directly using a tide seal stone. Huh? But why?
Was Red actively clearing these sites?
Some of these records are too old. I doubt he had regained the ability to act freely yet, or we would have met long ago.
And here's another similarity. Kuvaki in nearby soil completely drained. Could this be important somehow?
Kuvaki and the Wild Hunt are mutually opposed forces. We Lightkeepers previously believed that these small Wild Hunt sites would temporarily go inactive due to being neutralized by the Kuvaki present in the soil. But now that we've synthesized all this data, there is a key issue this hypothesis cannot explain.
If the Wild Hunt's power had already been neutralized, why would another large-scale Wild Hunt occur soon after?
Indeed. Despite the name, I would not call a Tide Seal Stone sealing powers watertight exactly. But for it to fail and the situation to deteriorate in such short order...
Paimon feels like she's almost got it.
Something's been tampered with? He can use Kuvaki?
Yes, that might be it. It could be that when Kuvaki and Abyssal energies meet, the stronger side will suppress the weaker one. And while Kuvaki can indeed destroy small-scale Wild Hunt anomalies, should Rarir be strong enough, the Kuvaki might be his for the taking instead.
Paimon kinda gets where we're going with this.
The Abyss always seeks to corrupt.
What are you referring to?
We had a real close this in Netland. It's a force that tries to taint everything. It's hard to explain in detail, but basically, your reasoning makes sense.
So, Reru also grew stronger on account of the cannon being fired.
Was there a gap between him pretending to be Sergeant Major Sosi and the cannon being fired?
There was. Aino needed to make some adjustments after we finished those repairs. Rerir, disguised as Sosi, left at that point, leaving him more than enough time to shapeshift into you, return to the Lightkeeper's office and set up the crime scene, before heading over to the cannon's target area and absorbing the Kovaki.
It all makes sense. And all that just for the it begs the question. What makes it so special that he needs it so badly?
That's still a mystery.
That's odd. We shouldn't have any guests. I'll go take a look.
Bird?
Ah.
It's carrying a letter! Ooh, Lama must have sent it.
Situation urgent. The cannon began operating shortly after we left Nasha Town. It is locked on to Star Sand Shoal. Please return to Nasha Town and assist with all haste.
That's gotta be Rerir's doing. But why is he using the cannon again?
No time for speculation. He's already made his preparations. If this bombardment continues to increase his strength, he might regain his complete form.
A complete sinner.
What should we do? There's no way we're getting back to Nasha.
Let's go to the cannon's target site. That's where we should find Rerir. One moment. Just let me get this news to Lauma. Nasha Town.
Go! Fly!
They should avoid using the cannon again.
You're here, as expected.
Humans, you never change. Always trying to use powers you not, but it is also thanks to you that I found a way to return.
You've messed with the cannon again, huh?
But will the inhabitants of Nasha Town understand why they wish to stop the cannon? When all they see is the wild hunt surging up everywhere they look, the cannon must seem like their only lifeline. This is the truth I have revealed to them.
Welcome back. So that's why you riled them all up. You were baiting them into firing the cannon.
They did this all of their own volition. The zealous worship of power leads only to annihilation of equally zealous proportions. True power does not heed the commands of the weak.
You were waiting for us to leave Nasha Town then.
Of course. I imagine the one you call Aino would have managed to stop the cannon otherwise. Shame, then, that you proved in their folly. The townspeople will bar the path of all who seek to stop the cannon. And you were kind-hearted, weak.
Well, sir, you look most pleased with yourself. In that case, before you put us out of our misery, see this fragment. It once haunted your dreams. But now it seems...
That is my corpse. My body was once torn into countless pieces and hurled into the swirling chaos of time itself. But even so, every last fragment calls to me sooner.
What are you even saying?
Huh. So the terror of the wild hunt was in fact caused by scattered pieces of your corpse. I guess they don't call you one of the 5 sinners for nothing.
Serendipity guided the fragments to construct an incomplete version of myself, upon which I began collecting more within wild hunt sites across each time. The fragments I obtained were hardly worth mentioning, while that which you hold in your hand was my heart.
So that's why it responded so strongly to you.
Only by retrieving this most critical piece could I gain mastery over the turbulent.
Hence, you fired that first shot, hoping to regain enough power to seize the fragment from me.
Are you completely crazy? Weren't you afraid of dying?
Dying? Such power has no hope of killing me. It may destroy my form over and over, yet always I rebuild it. It may smash my flesh and crush my bones thousands of times and more. But that is of no consequence to me. What truly infuriates me, however, is how you've destroyed my heart. All that suffering, everything I endured, and all for nothing.
Want to go for another round then? It's going to turn out the same, you know.
I've adapted to the strength and flow of this Kuvaki. The next it will not be a full restoration, no. But it will be more than enough to destroy any in this. Still, I suspect the Kuvaki will have rendered you down to nutrients for my consumption.
Traveler, behind you! Look at that line!
Did they fire the cannon again?
Dang it! Who fired up the cannon without my say-so?
Its defensive barrier has also been activated, likely in anticipation.
The air is thick with fear and anxiety.
You're here. Looks like this was all part of Rerir's plan. Not only did he plant... Yehoda's gone in to scout out the situation.
I'm back! I'm back! Oh, it's bad out there. Rumors flying everywhere you turn. Something about the Wild Hunt preparing to spawn a wave of monsters. But that's not even the worst of it. Lots of folks don't even believe the cannon can prevent this crisis. So they're getting ready to make a run for it. Others are...
How could they still be thinking about Mora when such
unprecedented danger brings unprecedented opportunities in its wake? Even those who flee without reserve put themselves, after all, a gamble that might rewrite one's entire life.
Even so...
Well, seeing as you disapprove of their actions so strongly, Lady Moonchanter...
Affirmative. We must quell the chaos in Nasha Town as soon as possible. Also, the unexpected activation of the cannon entails a high risk of incorrect operation.
Well, about that, people have been talking about how someone might come to stop the cannon. What? I made that thing! They can't just take it from me!
They might. If Rerir has already formulated... For example, he might have spread a rumor that the Wild Hunt would take your form.
Oh.
Possibility high. If they view the cannon as Nasha Town's only hope, they are likely to conclude we will face strong resistance.
But there's no time. Let's go into the town. I'll find some way to calm the townspeople. Oh, you're back. The Traveler won't make it.
Wait, what? Isn't that the cannon's target?
Assessing risk level.
So if we can't prevent the cannon from being fired...
Then he's prepared for the worst.
And we must ensure that his trust in us is not
This is such a mess. Looks like people are trying to stop us. What a mess.
Most of those we've met so far have been attempting to... Looks like they formed groups to protect the cannon. If they believe that we're with the Wild...
Is that Lady Lama? But are you...
it's you, Rixa. I believe you recognize this power, having lived on Hisi Island for...
I do, yes. But why are you here? Really?
The townspeople have been misled into believing that they needed to activate the cannon.
But...
I know what you wish to say. Our island and Nasha Town have never had close ties, but you chose to leave the island. You had... It is unfair. Unjust. that you should be dragged into this mess just as that life was about. I seek to redress this injustice, not only for you. Please, have faith.
Thank you.
Then come.
All right, I understand.
Seems we chose.
Huh? You're not.
We won't be able to calm this storm by our power alone. As such, let's go, Yehoda.
Okay.
What friends in high places?
Remember these words. The road shall be paved with truth, and we shall pave it ourselves.
It's you, Lady Moonchanter. It's her. Everyone, it's her.
You're right, my lady. At times like these, we must rely on ourselves.
At least they understand.
Go.
What's happening? Kuka!
Lady Moonchanter, there's a child here!
It's all right now. Go, quickly.
You wretched monsters! You're not getting anywhere near the cannon!
The monsters you fear do not exist here. The madness you have fallen to has been the source of untold disasters.
You think we had a choice?
Destiny is no excuse for greed and destruction.
Just try to stop
The
me.
choice has always been yours to make, and it remains so, even now.
Thank you for bringing us here. We can quickly.
The cannon is all yours.
Got it. Thanks, Lauma. Enough.
Orders received and.
Please, everyone, listen to me. I will not deny that we hold different beliefs, but in the face of the immense threat that hangs above us all, we must persist in. Otherwise, rifts will surely form, prized open by those who harbor ulterior motives. If your fear is born of helplessness, if you flee because you know not how to fight, then follow me, you who are lost. I am no god, but so long as we hold our candles steady and unite beneath the same moonlight, no deception or rumors can be concealed from us. Let us resolve then to defend ourselves and to stand firm against the false illusions by which our foe seeks to beguile us.
Let's go, Anafa. This way up.
Oh, look at I know.
Than I expected.
I know it's being carried like a sack of potatoes.
Make ready.
That's funny.
Out of the way, small fry.
Ow. Can I use food? I can use food. Uh-oh. Oops. Let's try that again. Hang on. Actually, let me go grab a drink.
This way up.
Combat data updated. Please rest assured that I will not blow the roof off again. Reviewing
Alright, I'm back.
outstanding items on today's to-do
Sorry,
list.
had to get something
Do you
to drink.
have
My
any
throat
additional
was
commands?
not.
No problem. I can add them shortly. I'm quite used to it.
Here we go.
This is making me dizzier than I expected.
Adjusting route. Make ready.
Here we go.
Out of the way, small fry.
Out of the way.
What happened to the path?
Track missing. Fall imminent.
Come on, come on, come on! And get out of there! Whoa, nice!
I know. And if I quit taking hits.
Preparing barrier breakthrough. Brace for impact.
Falcon Punch! Rocket Punch. This is why androids are powerful.
Knuckle, what are you doing here?
Uh-oh.
Ultimatum protocol. Cleanup sequence initiated.
Who's using Knuckle Duckle
Annihilation mode.
against us?
Interference detected.
This isn't good enough, we gotta hurry!
Scanning. Kuvaki ammunition fully loaded.
Alright.
Assessment. Not enough time. Emergency brake will cause internal explosion of stored Kuvaki.
No! I mean a manual brake. The primitive
A manual brake. Understood. Roger that.
Uh-oh, running out of time. What are you doing?
All your efforts have been futile. It is too late now.
Perhaps you're right. Why aren't you running?
Come on, Inipa. Oh. Uh-oh. Come on, Eva, turn off the cannon. Go, girl! Whoa. Were we too late? We were too late. Uh-oh. Now what do we do?
Sluggish, torpid. I can barely muster 10% of my original strength. You've ruined everything again.
Let me guess. You didn't get a human.
Uh-oh.
Daughter.
Watch out! Whatever rationality he still had when he was searching for his body is gone. All that's left is the calamity you see before you.
There's not having a heart, being human. It's all irrelevant. Completely and utterly insignificant. You matter not. Does anything
Uh-oh.
You too have the potential to be driven mad by knowledge. But the truths you seek are so insipid. Laughable that you should die for their sake.
What hit us? What happened? Fatui?
You're wrong. The unknown is but a fog to be dispersed.
What?
Knowledge is the true pillar of the world. You're not the only one who got stronger. Polonia!
Whoa. Can I have him as my bodyguard? Ouch. Uh-oh. Did he just pull a Kamehameha? Holy! Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
No, wait! This isn't over!
Did they leave the robot behind? Whoa. Is Columbina not in?
Looking for me?
You really had to pop up from behind like that.
After sensing your arrival, I wanted to see how close I could get.
Because you had nothing better to...
Is that how it seems? No different than when I was... The Tsaritsa only sought the power of the moon goddesses. I was never dispatched to see Xenosis or anything like that.
What would you do to pass the time?
Take walks, watch the moon, sometimes sing. But I came to do that last one less and less after Sandra...
Huh. She didn't...
No. She praised it, actually. But I had only recently joined the Fatui then. And she said my singing set the others up because, for those not in the know, it seemed like I was about to use...
Oh! Huh. Paimon can serve...
Oh, and there was another reason. She said she did most of her research at night. So if I sang during the day...
That was the main reason.
So, I used to just sing outside her door at night instead. But...
Did she get along with the others?
Get along? When we first met, Arlecchino did seem eager to get along with me.
Arlecchino? Of course she would.
She often showed up behind me without making a sound, like I did to you earlier. She said it was... I too attempted to join in on the game, but she always managed to spot me before I even got clipped. Eventually, I resorted to using Kuvaki and managed to give her quite a scare from behind. But she never played that game with me again after...
Yeah. Paimon doubts that was a game to the knave at all.
What else? Oh, I obliged him a few times, but... it was so dull.
Use Kuvaki to strike this. Use Kuvaki to control that.
Looks like
I
you're.
stopped going after a while.
Looks like you're in a good mood today.
Yes. Even though I've run away from home, Arlecchino and Sandrone treated me quite... Give me your hand.
Huh?
Rosaline taught me. It's important to always express gratitude, so... Thank you for listening to me.
Is this the moon goddess's
I believe
favor?
that's enough for today. Whoa, that was sudden. Yeah, guess you're right. Well,
I was not expecting that. Oh, I get it.
we're safe?
Oh, they did keep the robot.
It seems this young lady aided in our escape. The flowers here bloom in such peaceful silence. I imagine you would not have invited anyone here were it not an emergency.
Talk about a good judge of character.
Oh, I take it that means you've been here before.
Columbina! I studied his abilities inside out. Equipped, Polonius... But he still broke through. Did he not? What? You expect him... I just... didn't expect him to have no sense of honor whatsoever. Polonia would have been fine in a head-on clash. But battles... Oh, so you actually thought you could win. Have you been taking care of yourself lately? Your calculations seem to have deviated quite seriously. Perhaps you could try sleeping and rising earlier. Or you could adopt my previous... Hey, listen here, Columbina! I tolerated your nonsense previously because we were colleagues. There's a Fatui warrant out on your head. And don't you forget that. Oh, I was just a little concerned about you, that's all. Just like that time when you weren't making any progress with your research. So you went and cooped yourself... that was none of your business! And don't you ever drag me out to one of your freaky hovels again! Come on, Polonia! Well, anyway, thank you. I was worried about you, too. Not only because the remains of the Eternal Moon Goddess cannot fall into his hands. And then well, I brought your associate along for the ride, too.
You're not afraid to speak your mind, miss. I like that. Please.
Still, what do we do now? Riri's gotten struck.
We did block most of the Kuvaki, so I'd say we've put a lid on his... But we still don't know what his aims are. And he may continue
After you left, I can no longer sense his presence. That means it's safe out there.
A question, if I may. Kind. When the cannon's Kuvaki beam was deflected earlier, I saw several bolts of energy streak toward Hisi Island, only to be blocked.
No.
I see.
Oh yeah! The cannon veered off course in the end, didn't it? Paimon wonders how I...
In that case, Miss Columbina, I shall not disturb your serenity any longer.
Go now, all of you. Do not worry.
Thank you. But now the Fatui know where she is. Is that...
My strength.
Uh-oh. Her time's running out? Please tell me she doesn't end up as a character we can't play as. That would tick me off. After all, the Capitano was a really... was a character everybody was looking forward to play. I think everybody would be ticked if they lose that. Let's see how bad the town's been damaged. Hmm. It doesn't look as bad as I thought.
Fortunately, we were able to minimize the harm. But the Reikir of Solnari has now gained a complete form.
It seems we have done something akin to releasing a vicious Kukusaur into the wild. I'm sorry. Is no one here familiar with Kukusaurs?
No, Anifa, none of them are from Natlan.
Paimon knows what you mean, but...
He said that this world means nothing to him, so it is possible that he doesn't have a reason to fight us if his objective had been revenge alone.
Is there, still time?
Oh, no.
Just kidding, just kidding. Don't worry, boss. I know there's no... So my cannon, my pride and joy was a hindrance rather than a help. You know what? I'm gonna dismantle it right now.
This wasn't your fault, I know, nor was it the cannon.
And it still works on normal Wild Hunt anomalies.
Flintz, we'll need you to attend to the aftermath with the Light Keepers. Don't worry, I've explained everything to them. You're in the clear.
My thanks. For that and for everything else I hear you did to help us arrive at the truth.
Had you been willing to show yourself in public more often, you would not have been so easy to isolate, you know.
I suppose that's one way I'd benefit from replacing some...
You mean, you're being promoted?
He's joking, Paimon.
Paimon the only one who didn't get that?
Well, if you've got a moment. There's a certain gentleman I'd like to send up.
Oh, right. Those...
This man was like a lighthouse. Here he lived as if it were a mere matter of course, and brought light and grace to those around him. But people once used
probably
to
not right away.
illumination
I
are
want
apt
to either
ignore
get
the lantern's presence.
Llama or Nefer.
Slowly, gradually, he came to think as such himself. I have achieved too little. I must do better. There is more work to be
But then
done.
again, I'm
Perhaps
also
his
my
end
one
was
Barca.
tragic. But I remain proud of the way in which he illuminated the path for others. Every shadow born of the light shall remember it.
Oh, poor guy.
I've heard that one too. Is that so? Well, you're right. But we will pursue him to the last. Even if the outcome is... It is not dissimilar to the role of a graveyard keeper. We do not seek to bring the dead back to life, only to grant them peace.
What are you two talking about? Care to explain?
Not right now, Paimon. I'll tell you when we get back.
Okay.
Either way, the Lantern Fae is not playing the leading role in these final rites. Lightbearer, with your blood you have paved the road to glory. Even as we hurry on, bruised and battered though we may be, stay a while and look back upon the world and all its love and hatred until it closes its eyes in the depths of night. Thank you for everything, Sergeant Major Sosi.
Hey, it's Alanatar! Should we go after her? Or do you have someone else you'd like to meet?
Lonatar? Oh. Chat with Nefer and Jehoda optional. Chat with Aino and Flynn's optional. Let's do the optionals first.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how much effort should the Curatorium of Secrets put in if we were to work with others again? Is that a 1?
Guess again.
Wait, you mean 0? But wouldn't we just be slapping our brand on the joint venture and calling it a day?
Yehoda, what I mean to say is that there's neither an upper nor lower limit.
Aw, that's just like you. Wait a minute. That's not an answer at all. Is it? Oh, come on. Just give me a number, boss.
I definitely want. Wait. Oh, I get it. But yeah, I'm definitely getting Nefer, because she isn't she. If I don't get Llama, I definitely want her because having a really good Dendro would be necessary.
What brings you here? Where have you been, huh? Didn't run away or anything? Oh, of course not. I was simply elsewhere discussing business deals. Indeed, it was all thanks to you that my little store was saved. I am grateful. So grateful.
Okay, you can cut it with the acting now.
What? Why, And didn't I tell you that my prices were reasonable? Oh, but you still turn to that curatorium. If even regulars such as you abandon ship like this, what can a businesswoman do but take her wares elsewhere?
You're way too wary of the
And
curatorium.
how should I not be, Running small overseas enterprises is no mean feat. Never mind when such formidable competition. Forget it. Fortune and destiny are. It's not as if Nefer did me no favors on account of our common homeland when I first arrived. If anything is to blame, it is the lack of opportunity to have her owe me in turn. big
Really?
time. Now then, should she ever need anything?
Well, let's hope I can get lucky and get my hands on Llama. I haven't got her yet. And we're about 14 days away. 14 and a half. Let's see. What was the last how long ago was it for my last 5-star? There we go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 41. 41. But it could always end up being just different 5-star instead. Knowing my luck. There we go. Okay, we talked to Nefer, we talked to where's Aino? Where's Aino and where's Anifa?
Flynn's? Don't don't see you coming around here often.
Oh.
Just feel free to take a look.
I
I'm busy
have
right
an Aoife,
now.
yes.
Well, I've come to visit you, Miss Aino. Here, I brought some snacks from town in their traditional butter flavor. So, where should I leave them?
Uh-oh.
Ineffa might hear you. So, what's the occasion? Are you gonna say that the Rat Niki will be taking over all Wild Hunt incidents
And criticize a genius like yourself on account of results that none of us could anticipate. We would not be that crass if we really did do that. I dare say we shall never again see technological breakthroughs.
Sweet talker.
Hey, he brought you sweets
It
after all.
gladdens me to have said.
Anyway, what's the matter?
Well, could you help me repair this lantern? I did bring it to Nasha Town to get it fixed, but it broke again during our previous battle.
You want a genius like me?
Oh, my apologies. Perhaps this request should be better directed to Miss Ineffa, and perhaps the snacks too.
I mean, I can totally do this, no problem. Wait right there. I'll be done before you can say fix it.
Much obliged then.
Really?
And next time this happens to you, make sure to come to me first, you hear?
So Flynn's, Inifa, and Aino probably is a good combo. Because Aino's water, the hydro being affected by lunar. I wonder what happens if you mix the lunar with the I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? Whatever happens if you mix the lunar hydro, the lunar electro, and a lunar cryo.
Krumkake creation complete. Please, enjoy while it's hot.
Thank you for going to the trouble of remembering that, Miss Ineffa. May this taste...
Understood. However, I fear that Krumkakes do not keep for that long.
That's not quite what I meant by...
Huh? We appear to have some guests.
They must have followed the aroma of the...
Affirmative. In fact, I can devise a cereal omelet based on individual preferences.
Aww.
Huh?
What are they saying?
They are discussing your address. They wish to go home with you.
Oh, I know I'd love that. She the thought of having pets. Speaking of Ineffa, I need to work on her. I need to get her material so I can make her stronger. Currently, I'm level 70. But the secret source is a little tricky for me to take on by myself. Like, my attacks barely do anything. Because I'm using the wrong combo? Or I'm just missing its weaknesses? Where are we going? As soon as we get done with this, yeah. I want to see how much was left of this one story. Hmm? Ooh, I wasn't expecting her here.
Columbina! What are you doing here?
Was it not you who recommended such walkabouts to me?
True.
Yeah, but aren't you afraid?
Zandrone seems uninterested in my capture, and the others are unlikely to risk making contact at all. They have more troublesome affairs to deal with.
Rarer, if I had to guess. He's a threat to all who live in Nod Krai.
Well, it's good to come out for a walk either way.
The flow of Kuvaki is somewhat turbulent, and the people are ill at ease. However, is this where you purchased the dishes you treated me to?
Are you serious? That's what she's concerned about? Berries and fried meat?
Paimon, what are you giving that look for?
Well, we can take you to grab a bite if you'd like to.
You've been quite subdued. Any questions on your mind, perhaps?
I'm concerned about Rarer.
I could not gain any insight into his schemes, I fear. Now that he has donned a shape and form, selling his power short would prove a fatal error. But that power of his plays host to an obsession that borders on mania. I cannot say if that fixation is directed at the moons, or it's perhaps understanding the subject of his fixation shall prove key to repelling him in the future.
Let's talk about the Fatuit.
Well, Zandrone's daily routine is highly irregular, while the doctor often orders people around. As for Arlecchino, was that not what you were curious about? Well then, have you been to that experimental design bureau of theirs? That weapon will play a key role in the Tsaritsa's plan. That's what I've heard, anyway. And what plan is that precisely? Well, I cannot say I care.
I've been thinking about our spaceship.
I could look into the Eternal Moon's marrow for you if you wish it so. But after our previous attempt, I suspect your spaceship has been intentionally hidden away. Perhaps someone has certain truths they wish to hide from you. And I doubt there are many who could accomplish such a feat.
I'm good for now.
I still wish to return to the moon that belonged. That is where the answers lie bare.
Act 2 has been completed. Oh.
Interesting. You followed me this far. Why not show your face?
Haha! Right, right. Right you are. I forgot to introduce myself. The name's Varka, Knight of Boreas, and...
Huh? What's Varka doing? I got duckies! I only got 4. Dang, that's not enough. I might not be able to get llama before the event ends. I mean, before the banner ends. Huh? Let me check that again. World Quest. Shoemaker's children go barefoot. I'm currently only at 42% on exploration progress. But now that I got the ducks, that means I can work on... Where is she? Where is she? Where is she? Where is she? Bingo!
Upgrade complete. I know operational stability increased and...
Oh, did I interrupt? Oh. Now she's catching up. Oh, that's right. I need to work on her. I don't know what artifact to set for her yet. What is her recommendations? Silken Moods Serening. I don't have those yet. For now, then, I'll just use... This would be better than nothing. Wait a minute, hang on. Before I use up too much material. Okay. Her recommendation is also... I don't have those yet, though. So I'm definitely going to have to make a beeline for those accessories later on. Uh-oh, I gotta watch out. Starting to use items I might not want to use. But I just realized something. Hey, I got number 5. That's not the book I need. Where's the book I need? Oh, that's right. Hang on. So you want to still Xeon, do you still want to tickle? I didn't mean tackle the oh, goodness. I know. Not I know. Any I think my brain is starting to mess up. It is currently 4:24 in the morning. That shouldn't be too surprising. These materials I can get no problem. Wait a minute. Actually, I forgot something. Ah, that's right. Dang, I forgot about the server. Looks like I'll have to tackle that some other time then. Here's the curious. What do you think the teapot for Nod Krai is going to look like?
Care to sit down and...
Not that seed. There we go.
If you ever...
If I were a rich man, oh, that's why. Hmm. Well, we'll have to tackle this another day, given how late it is. If I don't get any, don't get llama from this, then stockpile my, I'll stockpile my. I'll stockpile my wishes. Okay. Oh, I don't have enough. Yeah, it's gonna be late to try to do any more world quests. It's already 4:30, and I should get some sleep. So what we'll do is we'll continue this Monday. I'll see about if I can get anybody to join in, so we can kill a lot of these different bosses quicker. All right, you have a good night, Vulture. Thank you for the head pats. All right, let's see who we can raid tonight. All right, everybody, that's going to be it for tonight's stream. Thank you all those who did join. If you like what you've seen, make sure you give the like, the follow, and the subscribe button a big old poop on the nose. Want to check out my artwork? Check out my DeviantArt. Check out my Twitter. Let's see. We'll be opening up my I'll be opening up my public server for Discord starting on the 2nd. If anyone wants to join in on that. Tomorrow we'll be doing Metroid Prime Remaster. We need to get that done as soon as possible. Like, seriously. Let's see, who are we gonna raid today? Like, seriously. Let's see, who are we gonna raid today? Let's see, who are we gonna raid today? See, you know what? We're gonna raid someone different? Who will that be? We're gonna raid someone different? Who will that be? Raid someone. Who will we raid today? Who will we raid today? Sorry, give me one moment of finding us a raid target. Sorry, give me one moment of finding us a raid target. Sorry, one moment. You can hear the echoes. I can't hear the echoes. What are you talking about? Keep those tails wagging. Hope to see y'all next time. Bye-bye. Oh, wait. We're gonna do raid message. See y'all next time. Bye-bye. We're gonna do raid message. I'm not crying, you are. Yeah, that's it. You guys have a wonderful night. See you next time. Bye-bye. Oh. Wrong button.